On the morning of October 25, 1944, the destroyer USS Johnston sailed into legend. She was part of Taffy 3, a small escort group of 6 carriers, 3 destroyers, and 4 destroyer escorts that had been assigned to cover the landings at Leyte Gulf. Commander Ernest E. Evans commanded her, and he had promised his crew that Johnston would be in the thick of any fight they found. At 6:46 a.m., Taffy 3's radar picked up the impossible. A massive Japanese fleet was bearing down on them. Vice Admiral Takeo Kurita's center force, led by the monstrous battleship Yamato, had broken through the San Bernardino Strait and was now charging straight at the thin line of escort carriers. Escort carriers were designed for air support, not slugging it out with battleships. Impossibly overmatched, Rear Admiral Clifton Sprague ordered his small ships to lay smoke and run east. Johnston, at the rear of the formation and the closest to the Japanese warships, chose to fight. At 7:10, Evans turned his destroyer toward the enemy, charging full speed through smoke and rain squalls. Japanese shells began to bracket her position. Nagato, Haruna, and Kongo firing salvos so large the concussion alone felt like thunder. Somehow, none hit Johnston as she raced closer to the enemy. Targeting the heavy cruiser Kumano, Johnston's 5-inch guns opened up, firing more than 200 rounds in 5 minutes. Her shots struck home, setting fires across Kumano's deck. Then, at 10,000 yards, Evans loosed their torpedoes. 10 streaked through the water as Kumano's bow exploded, and she veered out of formation. Another cruiser dropped back to assist. Johnston had just forced 2 heavy cruisers out of the battle. At 7:30, Yamato fired a full 9-gun broadside from 20,000 yards at what she thought was a cruiser. 3 of the armor-piercing shells struck Johnston. One tore clean through her thin hull without exploding. The other smashed into her bridge and engine spaces. Moments later, the Japanese battleship's secondary batteries found their mark, riddling the destroyer's superstructure. One shell hit amidships, destroying an anti-aircraft director, while 2 more ripped into the bridge, killing and wounding dozens of crewmen. Commander Evans lost 2 of his fingers, but refused treatment, deferring it to his crew.